Oh no.
You gotta be kidding me. Something's gonna happen. What's your new bet since you're changing the parameters of your bet?
You try and make my life more difficult than there it is.
I'd be surprised if it fired up.
Okay, this is the take where Joe gets proven wrong. Take one. Howdy, this is Lemmy. Welcome back to episode 3 of our mini bike mayhem series. We're in the middle of things. If you want to know what's going on, check out episodes 1 and 2, and that'll bring you up to speed. You can see as I'm standing right next to this thing, we obviously have a mini bike that is missing the good part. And what we're doing right now is actually putting the motor together. So what we're gonna do is prep this case and get this thing ready to start chucking some of our performance parts inside of this baby. Once we've got the case prepped, we're gonna, again, kind of attack some of the motor internals. We're gonna install that billet conrod we had earlier. We're also gonna drop in some stiffer valve springs. We're gonna get the rotating assembly together. We're also gonna put in that performance camshaft. From there, we're gonna get the case buttoned up, and that'll help us get things together so we can start kind of adding on the other bolt-ons and then getting this back into the bike. Let's get cracking right now.
It's go time.
At this point, our case prep is what I'm gonna call complete. Any holes that we had in this case that weren't supposed to be there have now been filled, and now it's time to start loading this thing up with performance parts.
What's the tip here, Lemmy?
Make sure you don't install it backwards. Oh yeah, we're backwards. Better check that. Hey guys.
This is really nicely made.
Now, valve springs are kind of interesting because they both add horsepower as well as rob horsepower. They rob horsepower because they require more power to open and close. Now, this is offset by the fact that they can run to a much higher RPM. And since that's the whole goal sort of for this motor we're putting together, and we should wind up with ultimately a gain of power here. So let's get cracking right into these things, and let's swap out these little 10s for some stronger 22s. Okay, we've got our bottom end together. We've got our billet conrod in there. Camshaft is in. Case has been prepped. We got our fuel tank back on. We've got our throttle plate on here. We made a throttle linkage sort of to deal with this sort of updated throttle that we're gonna be throwing onto this thing. We've got an air cleaner on here, and we also have this re-jetted. Now, the jetting so far has been sort of a best guess sort of a scenario. You really don't know what kind of jetting you need until you actually tune this thing. So we're gonna get this thing into the chassis and kind of see how that jetting is and see how this actually runs. Now, we're not quite there yet. We're gonna drag this thing over. Now, if you notice, Joe Zito is back. He has joined us yet again. Now, Joe is telling me that he's here because he's going to help me reinstall the drivetrain. I think in reality, Joe is back here because he wants to make fun of me.
I think that you're assuming that this engine's going to start, even though we've never run it stock. We have no idea what the condition of the original stuff was, even though it was new. And we're assuming that you know what you're doing, putting lawnmower engines together.
You have little faith. I say it's gonna run. How much money you got on it?
It may run, it may not run well, but
You're backpedaling fast, buddy.
how about lunch?
You do lunch. We'll do a lunch. So we're betting on it running well or running at all?
Running at all.
Running at all. I got a free lunch coming. Just what I need. Something's really gonna happen now.
I was assuming we're just hand tightening these for now.
Yeah, I think so. So we can get our chain adjustment right. Think about when we were little, how cool this would have been.
Cool, man.
No, I know, but when you were little, you'd be like, yeah, this is the best. If you'd like to take a break while I reinstall them, you're welcome to.
Everything I've done, I have to undo. Tip of the day. When you're putting a clip style mattress on,
Man, this like pipe is
takes a
also...
little fishy. They can swim upstream. If he's like this, he's gonna pop off and get lost.
That's what I like. I really like it. It kind of looks like means business, yeah. So all these people know I'm not messing around. Came to win. Why don't you just come right out on camera and just say, I'm not gonna buy you lunch.
10 pulls. No, I'll buy you lunch either way, but
10 pulls,
10
huh?
pulls.
I think we might be at 10 pulls. I'm ready to rock and roll. How are you looking over there?
I just gotta put the cover on. Do you want to put the cover on for safety, or do you want to be dangerous? You also have to put gas in it. We need
So let's compromise. I want to be.
In the sense, gas.
How fresh is this gas?
I didn't buy that gas.
I think he did buy that gas, and I think he's actually trying to get me on the 10-pull deal right now. I think this is old gas.
That is old gas, and I just told you I didn't buy it.
Okay, you're slated. This is the part where Joe turns into an embarrassment and buys me way more lunch than I should probably eat. The clutch is on, the primary chain is on, final drive chain is adjusted. We've got gas in the tank. I think we're basically ready to go here. So my skills as an engine builder have been called into question by Mr. Zito. Lunch is on the line right now. Let's see how it goes.
10 pulls.
Ignition on. Fuel on. All right. I just want to get ready to shut this down in case it.
Didn't quite count.
It's gonna be so close. I got 9 more, right?
9 more pulls. Oh.
What are we on? 3? That's 3, I think, right?
3. That's 4.
So it looks like I did win lunch. We probably ought to adjust that throttle really quickly. Next time you see us, we'll be outside. You can clean up that mess. That's Joe. I'm Lem. We're out of here.
I think if we do this best 2 out of 3, right lap, left lap, drag race, you might be eating some
You know what's funny? You can look at these sunglasses. I want you to tell me how they look from the back, because that's how you're going to see them. Right there.